Bald-Sicilian, FBS. I am very grateful for Fat Bald-Sicilian. I'll tell you why. FBS created more channels than Comcast.
You know, and then it's not like you have no violence on your record until you're 30, and then one night you just decide to go out and kill a cop. It doesn't happen like that. I got shot also. See that right there?
Oh my God.
Yeah, brother. I got shot 3 times.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that I knew that my life could have ended any given day, any given night, but it didn't happen.
Professor was always a tough kid. He was a tough kid. He had a nice punch. If you hit him, he would knock you the fuck out.
Your show, people are interested in your show. They look at you regardless. Remember I always said who was going to make it? You and him. You prospered, exactly what I knew you were going to do.
Then I also think there was part of it where like that feeling that you had after watching that show, like the second it ended and it went to black, and that panic was like, that's what Tony had to deal with every single day.
In the Soprano family, we welcomed everyone, no matter what you did, even if you had one line or one word.
You know, and Lucky Luciano's buried like behind my house in the cemetery.
Nah, bro, you already successful because you overcame a lot of obstacles in life, my brother. Because me and you, we could have easily been back into the streets. You know what I'm saying? When times got hard, fuck no. Because guess what? Upstate, they leave the lights on for you. You feel me?
Streets, that's how I know him. The llamas of the llamas green. I still ain't seen no green. The color of his color green. You know what I'm saying? This is my dude, FBS, all day. Don't get it fucked up, twisted. Nothing fake about it.
You're the king of Mob 2, so let them keep on coming at you. The more they hate you, the more successful you're gonna be.
You come at the king, you best not miss.
Yizzo. God damn, guys. I gotta stop trying to fucking multitask. I'm seriously sitting here like trying to send a voice message, and I gotta hold the little microphone thing in while I'm trying to send the message. Then I'm trying to work the mouse with my left hand. Now you figure this one out. I'm left-handed, but I can't work a mouse with my left hand, only my right. Don't know why. Okay. So as I'm trying to get the intro ready, I accidentally put the intro on during the song I was playing in the beginning. Guys, when I tell you I'm busy, I mean it. I'm busy all the fucking time. All the time. Even while the fucking intro is playing, I'm doing something. Unbelievable. How did this happen? How did it become this way? I don't know. I really don't. Anyway, I'm going to address the elephant in the room for just a quick second, literally just a quick second, and then we're going to move on and talk about whatever else we want to talk about. Let's just let me just shout this out. Dave, $10. Show love and support. Tip the host. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it very much. And Sabrina Merrick, $3 super sticker. Thank you, Sabrina. I'm so fucking irritated that I accidentally played the intro over the fucking song, even though it was only like 5 seconds. I want to start the whole fucking show over. I'm not in a great mood today, guys. I'm sure you can imagine. I was earlier. Not for the last few hours. Dave, Sabrina, Sally, Tom Sheehy, my brother. It wouldn't be a show without you. Jesse Roth, OC, what up, what up? Midwest Mafia Productions, John DeLong. Did I already shout out Sean Landon Clark? I don't know, but if I did, I'm doing it again. You know what, guys? I don't know who I shouted out. My head is very cluttered right now. I got a lot on my fucking mind. So fuck the shout outs. Should I just start over? Because I've had it. A lot of fucking people here, actually. Sorry, guys. Fuck the shout outs today. I'm not doing them. All right. So, like I said, I'll address this for a second. I know I'm going to take the blame for anything that happens on MobTube. It's just the way it works. I'm the bad guy. I'm always at fault. Okay? SoFlo did his show today. Somehow I'll get blamed for that. Let me make something clear to everybody, because I saw somebody in the chat say, FBS must be desperate. Something that it, what? Something that no, don't worry about that, Jesse. You're good. Whatever the fuck he said, he was insinuating that like I'm making this happen. Like I got SoFlo attacking Gunsmoke. You know what I mean? Because what? Because what the fuck am I going to get out of that? I don't understand. I told you guys, people donate when they want. So there ain't no money in it for me. Why would guys? Let me tell you about something about myself. You might not have noticed over the last 3 years and 2 months, whatever it's been. If I have something to say about anyone, no matter who it is, I say it. I don't use proxies. I don't get people to talk for me. Okay, I don't. It's never been me. It never will be me. All right, I'm not like that. If something is on my mind, I will talk about it. You know what I mean? No matter who it's going to bother, no matter what the repercussions might be. All right, it's not something that's on my mind. Okay, it hasn't been for a long time, really. Okay, so don't blame me. Okay, SoFlo, you think I can control this crazy Cuban fucker right here? You think so? If that's even SoFlo, I'm still not sure yet. I was on the show earlier. I got a phone call with SoFlo. He's flipping out. He's going to go after Gunsmoke today. He says, I got to break my promise, big dog. It's the fuck you. I control everybody. So I said, try not to talk about anything related to me and Gunsmoke, because I knew he was going to do it anyway. I can't stop him if he wants to attack some fucking buddy. But I didn't want anything about me and him spoken about, because I don't even speak about that stuff. I don't speak about that stuff. You know what I mean? You know that. I don't mention the dude's name. I don't talk about anything that went on between us. It's between us. Now, if he said things publicly and people heard him say things publicly and they run with that, I can't do anything about that. But I already saw in the comments people were trying to act like this is my fault, and somehow I don't know, I should be held responsible. Guys, come on, man. I don't control any fucking buddy. I can't. You heard SoFlo say, I've been asking him for months not to talk about this stuff. He said it. Like he wanted to talk about this stuff for a long time. I asked him not to talk about it for a long time. It is what it is. But it's not me. You know what I mean? It's not. I didn't come on here and do the show. So don't blame me for it. Don't blame me for it. This will be my honest request of everybody now, because I don't know, people got mad when this is public knowledge. Okay. This is something that has been spoken about, but I guess somehow a lot of people didn't know about it. My request would be, like, what's done is done. There's nothing anybody can do about it. But my request would be that, nobody attacks him for this. Like, in other words, if there's people that are mad that want to do shows now about this and go after him, don't do it on my behalf. If I decide one day that it's time for me and Gunsmoke to go to war or something, then I'll do it on my own. If you got some problem, like SoFlo was mad for a lot of other reasons today. He was going to do that show about him. That's the bottom line. Okay. Chicago, I think, said he's going to do one. I'm requesting of everybody, and Chicago is not here. If you have some problem with Gunsmoke and you're going to do a show about him, please just leave me out of it. Don't talk. You ain't got to worry about anything that went on between me and Gunsmoke. You know what I mean? If I'm not worried about it, you shouldn't be. So anybody, I know people got mad today and stuff. You don't have to get mad, and you don't have to fucking Leroy. You don't have to do shows on my behalf. Basically what I'm saying is, if you feel the need to go after him and you're going to do it no matter what, just air your grievances about him, not mine. You know what I mean? I'm I don't know. I just I don't want it to be an ongoing thing now where this is all people talk about is shit that went on between me and this guy. You know what I'm saying? And it's not something I want. It's not something I prefer. And hopefully it doesn't happen. But whoever's going to do a show, listen, I can't tell you not to do a show about the guy. You do whatever you want. I can't stop you. But just don't do it on my behalf. Don't do it because you're mad, because you think you wronged me in some way. Don't do it, on my behalf. Don't do it for my benefit. I'm good. You know what I mean? I do pretty well. I do pretty well. Look, I already got 3 super chats. And I'll tell you what, $33 is more than I've made on some entire shows lately. So not bad. You know, I have my channel under control to some extent. You know, I still make money. I'm a fairly happy guy, and some things I've chosen to ignore and avoid completely. You know, so if somebody does something, don't get mad at me for it, okay? Because that's the first thing. I saw the comments in the chat. You know, it's like people are saying that insinuating, like I said, that somehow I made this happen. Whatever, bro. Okay. The day I can control SoFlo, okay, I don't even know. It'll never fucking happen. It'll never happen. Look at him in Chicago went at it the other day. Chicago can't control SoFlo. Nobody's going to control SoFlo. So that's all I can say about it. You know what I mean? I don't want to keep harping on it, but I just want to make that clear that this is not something I wanted. This is not something I requested. This is not something I'm happy about. And this is not something that I want to see continue. You know, so I don't know what Chicago is going to do tonight. I don't know. But I am requesting as a friend that you don't bring up anything between me and him. That's all. You know, so. And that's it, guys. Let's move on. I'll read some comments for you guys. I'm not going to, ignore you. But then we can move on. I shouted you out, right? Ben 41, I had to. Sabrina Merrick, Dave, Ben 41, $20, showing support. Thank you. Very generous donation, brother. All right. And anybody else wants to donate, feel free. I'm not having a great day, so I'll gladly accept donations. Maybe cheer me up a little bit. Yes, I honestly didn't know about. Well, listen. I don't know. It's whatever. Ever since the separation on this show, we have no brought the other show. Oh, we have not brought the other show up once. We left it in peace, and some people stayed neutral. Yeah. And some people are fans of both shows. Some people watch both shows. They go in both chats. They donate to both people. It's whatever. I'm not mad at no fucking buddy. You know what I mean? So that's all. Why not end the feud and become friends again? Carmine, I'll tell you how I see it. There's no becoming friends again, but there's no feud either. Like, I don't, you think me and him are fighting behind the scenes? I don't talk about him. And for the most part, he doesn't talk about me. So there isn't really a feud. A feud would be some sort of back and forth. It's just two people that went their separate ways and don't talk about each other anymore. That's it. So there, nothing has to be solved. Nothing has to be fixed. Nothing has to be reversed. Nothing, has to happen at all. That's all. You guys know me, man. When something is on my mind, I can't not talk about it. I can't not talk about it. So if I'm not talking about it, it's not on my mind. You know what I mean? And sometimes, okay, I can't lie. Sometimes things are, bothering me, but I can compartmentalize to some extent, if I know it'll benefit everybody involved, and sometimes I do that. It just depends. It wasn't a normal Mob 2 breakup. It's a sad situation, but what it is at this point, again, in my opinion. Oh, but is what it, I'm sorry. I can't read. I'm all fucking it wasn't the normal Mob 2 breakup. It's a sad situation, but it is what it is at this point. Again, my opinion. Yeah, that's all it said. You know what I mean? Thank you. No freaking ZD now. I told you I can't control him. Antonino, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Oh, all right. Now I'm going to try to somehow talk about other shit. I don't know how I'm going to do that. But, guys, bring something up. Give me something else to talk about, please. I'm begging you. Give me something else to talk about. Oh, I'm reading something. Okay, I'll read that later. All right. Thank you, John. I appreciate that, man. Politics? Oh, God. Thank you, Antonino. You guys are great. I really appreciate your support. Let's talk about JC. There you go, Elsid 305. Good suggestion. What about JC? I mean, I could just go off the top of my head. Oh, look at this shit. Ben 41 gifted 5 Fat Bald-Sicilian memberships. Bro, thank you, man. 20 bucks in a super chat, and then that's fantastic. You're cheering me up. Thank you. How do I get to my own show? Does anybody know? All right. I think before the show, I fucked one of my 3 laptops up. It's an old one. I think I fucking destroyed it. C. Stafford, Trevor Smith, Donald, and who else? Stevie the Gypsy. What am I missing? Stevie the Gypsy, C. Stafford, Trevor Smith, Donald, and I don't see a 5th one. What the fuck is going on? Let's see if one pops up. I don't know. How did it only give out 4? Am I seeing things? Donald, Trevor Smith, C. Stafford, Stevie the Gypsy. I don't know. Anybody heard from Nadu? He was supposed to sorry, I can't put it up on the screen. I'm looking at YouTube. No, he's all right. He's chilling. I talk to him regularly. Did anybody get the 5th one? I don't know. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let me see if I could do this now. We got 100 and something people. How many? 115 people. Oh, War sent me an image. Right. Oh, JGB got the 5th one. Okay, nice. Thank you, Antonino and War. Wait a minute. Where does it say that? I see Stevie the Gypsy. Where does it say that JGB got... I don't know, guys. I don't see that. Like, look. All I see with JGB is any birdie. Did I just say any birdie? Anybody heard from Nadu? It doesn't say like the other ones that he was gifted a membership. I can only see 4, says Ben 41. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you paid for yours. Okay, well, listen, let me try this. Maybe there's a bad time to do it. I don't know. I don't see how it could be. Let me see if I could do this. All right, I have 10 memberships left to gift this month. I'm going to give them out now. Everybody make sure your gift thing is turned on so you can accept gifts, please. Yeah, only 4. Only 4 got them. That's fucking weird. Could it be somebody? No, because they're not in the chat. C. Stafford, Trevor Smith, or Donald. I don't know, man. Let me see what happens when I do this. There you go. I just put 5 memberships into the chat. Bong Funk MC. Holy fuck. I haven't seen that guy in a long fucking time. Sylvia Ray. I've never seen Sylvia. The United Gay Maltese Vampire of Park Avenue. Sudi. And that's it. Only 4 of them went out. What? This is strange. Did math change? I'm going to wait to give out the other 5 since there appears to be some sort of glitch. But either way, thank you so much, Ben41. Let me see here. Nadu the hairdo. It is kind of a good wise guy nickname. Let me see. JC has now claimed to go to Antarctica to sell the German secret base's antennas. No, he hasn't. Please tell me he hasn't. It's a shame that I even got to ask, but with this fucking clown, who knows? JC, this douchebag. I wouldn't be surprised at all. JC could say nothing that would surprise me at this point. 5 people took them. Look again. Yeah, look, Dave. It says Stevie the Gypsy. JGB is in green, but it doesn't say he was gifted a membership. So it was Donald, Trevor Smith, C. Stafford, and Stevie the Gypsy. There's only 4. Oh, blocked people get gifted memberships? What? Oh. I don't know. You got hacked. Don't say that. Please don't say that, SoFlo. It's the last thing I need, especially right fucking now. I'm having a bad enough day as it is. YouTube probably taxing 1 now. I wouldn't be shocked at that either. JC did it. You think JC's antenna stole one of my fucking gifted memberships? 2 of them, actually. Who knows? Maybe that's what JC's up to. Has anybody seen him? You think he's just hiding in a closet somewhere or something with a laptop trying to figure out how to destroy me? You know, the funny part about JC is what he could have done was he could have shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? And there would be no problems. Like what we were talking about a few minutes ago, me and a friend went our separate ways. Okay, when we went our separate ways, JC chose to stick with him, which he was mad at me because not long before that, JC was in the chat and somebody came in the chat and said, do you believe that JC is, dealt with a cartel and all that stuff? And even though me and JC were cool, I don't lie for people, guys. So I said, no, I do not. And that was the last time I saw him. So I was told one day that he started going on this other content creator's show and he was just bashing the shit out of me about me getting jumped and all that shit. It's like, I guess just because I said I don't believe his cartel bullshit. And he started talking shit about me. And that started this whole thing. And guess what I did? I ignored him pretty much completely. And then the Soft White Underbelly interview came out. And it's like, okay, you wanted to trash me, cocksucker. You wanted to slander me and make, you just come up with your stupid theories about what happened that night without any proof whatsoever. Just acting like I got my ass kicked by one fucking guy and all that horse shit. Okay, fuck off. I'm going to tell everybody who you really are. And it wasn't just me. It was the whole mob tube that littered that fucking comment section. Littered that comment section with shit. So that's JC's fucking problem. He starts trouble, and then when it comes his way, he goes ballistic when it comes back at him. Sugar hacked you, FBS. Remember, he said he was going to learn hacking and hacked me. We got him black and white. I don't remember him saying that, but I don't listen to him that much. JC Sniper blotched it. Don't even say those words in here, Casey, please. Kriya's father lost the appeal? Really? Oh, shit. That happened today? What? Let's see. Oh no, there's nothing in the news or anything about it. Where'd you hear that? Every 5th membership goes to JC's channel. You know, I don't want to get distracted, but there was a couple of comments that I was going to mention. The fuck? Where'd they go? This is odd. It appears that they are gone. Okay. Well, maybe I won't be getting to those because I don't remember them. I think off the top of my head, I can remember one, but give me a second. I don't want to be all over the place here. You can't pay JC to shut up. He can't stop talking. Telling me. Remember? Yeah, you probably should. Can you delete that message, Casey? I remember when he would be on the panel. You guys remember? I'd have to be like, JC, shut up. Oh my God. SoFlo would scream at him all the fucking time. There's something in his brain. You know, you ever hear Willie Prada syndrome? It's where like kids and stuff, like they don't have that thing in their brain that tells them when they're full. So they just keep eating and eating and eating. JC doesn't have whatever it is in his brain that tells him when to stop talking. Like, I don't know who raised JC, but somebody never explained to him that if you're talking and then it's somebody else's turn, you stop talking. You know what I mean? He'll run right over you. He'll just keep talking and talking. It's obnoxious as could be. He is. You have a lot of friends who have abandonment issues. My God. Let's not even get into it. That's a fact, though. Did FBS shave his mustache? No, what I'm doing is, look, see, it's there, but it's that Pepe Le Pew mustache. It looks good sometimes. Okay. Lately, I feel like it hasn't looked good. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll grow out my hair. So now my mustache goes like this. It's nice and thick, you know, but I trimmed it today because I wanted the lower part. My usual mustache was darker than the rest of it. It looked silly. So I trimmed it, and now you could just see what looks like a shadow, but it's there. And the goatee, I trimmed that too. So no, there's a mustache. Look. It's just bigger now. It's just not as thick and black yet. FBS shaves with a laser. What the fuck? SoFlo, I loved it when you had to yell at JC when he wouldn't stop talking. He would fucking scream at him. See, I'm too nice. A couple of times I said, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But I'm too nice. I try to be nice to people, guys. I really do. They won't allow it. My mom, I don't know what my mom did. She did some SOS thing or something by accident on her phone. And like, I don't know what happened, but everywhere she goes now, it tells me where she is. This one just said unnamed road, East York, PA. Why is she on an unnamed road? Check if she's okay. The fuck is an unnamed road? I guess it's a road that's unnamed. Okay, if I don't hear from her within seconds, I'm calling her. Antonino. I'm sorry, not Antonino. What the fuck am I? See, guys, I got a lot on my mind. Leon gifted 5 Fat Bald-Sicilian memberships. Let me see who got them. Did all 5 go out? Tim Kennedy, Achilles, Ice Queen. Only 3 popped up. Somebody just texted me and said maybe blocked people are getting them. Maybe, but I feel like it would still show up. I don't know, but I'm sure I'll get the money for them no matter what. So thank you, Leon, and thank you, Ben41, and thank you, FBS, for sending out 5 free memberships. No, I appreciate you for real. It means a lot, brother. Plus, I said I'm going to start doing a membership only show once a week. Tomorrow's going to be a crazy day, guys. I got to get up mad early, take my mom to the hospital. And then she's got to get like a CAT scan thing now. And then I'm going to try to do a regular show. But then I don't know if I could do an addiction recovery show because I got to be somewhere at 2:30. So I'll let you guys know tomorrow what's happening. I might have to cancel all of it. Just depends. So what is that already? That's 25, 50, 70, 83 bucks so far. Guys, do me a favor. Keep donating. We're on a roll here. Plus, JC is always stoned. He's always stoned. He's a fucking geek. You know, that's all he has is his weed. Apparently, all 7,000 subscribers have memberships. I fucking wish. I wish. JC faked it to make it, and now as part of the mafia drug dealer of Hollywood, he's a celebrity now. Yeah, he thinks. He's getting there, though. He'll be a celebrity phony. Be like Ray Mundy. Ray Mundy's a phony celebrity or a celebrity phony. So what was I going to bring up? This one comment in the chat. Oh, okay. I don't even need to do this, but I'll do this anyway real quick. Some dickhead said in SoFlo's chat that they were talking about me getting jumped. And SoFlo, somebody in SoFlo's chat said Porky. I guess that's a new name, you know, even though, you know, I look like I currently look like this. I don't know. He calls me Porky. I guess it's just another person who lives in fantasy land. He said that I brought everything on myself. I'm going to go over this one more time. I did not. And a judge ruled that I did not. And I'll tell you why. Let me start from the beginning. I had a guy, you guys know, his name is Johnny. This guy was an insane stalker, a person who I probably could have had locked up. He was doing shows, putting my family's bankruptcy information and news stories and all types of shit up about people in my family and everything else. He's obsessing over my sealed case. He's slandering me, calling me a rat. He's up my ass 24 hours a day. So I responded as I do to anybody who starts with me. But the problem is when you start with me and I respond, you find out that you shouldn't have started with me because I will just destroy you, annihilate you. And then people can't handle it. They start fights, and then when they get it back from me, they can't handle it. So this guy was a stalker, probably still is, okay? He was never going to come here under any circumstances. There's another guy who's supporting Tony Pizza, okay? And he's supporting Tony Pizza while Tony Pizza is talking about my daughter, my wife, my mother, stuff like that. Then they doxed one of my friends in a chat. So I said, okay, my next chat, I'm going to put a last name, a city, and a birth year, not even a birth date. That's what I did. The first guy tells the second guy, oh, he just doxed your daughter. How's that possible? A city, a last name that's already publicly known, and a birth year that's not anybody's but his? It's 1964. Okay. I don't know if he fooled this guy into believing that I actually doxed his family. I believe he didn't. I believe the guy knew all along that I didn't. That guy had been running around threatening to go to people's houses. And he was just looking for somebody to, I guess, make some sort of example out of. So the first guy, who would have never came here on his own, now had this guy and three of his friends. So they come here. He drives around my fucking house, scared to death, flying past my house every time he passes, running the stop sign on the corner, afraid to stop. While my car's right out front, you know I'm home. Waited hours till his friends got here. They ambushed me when I got home. They jumped me. Boom. I got a broken nose and loose teeth because I was kicked in the face. Simple as that. You guys can believe whatever the fuck you want. I got jumped, period. Right? Now, how did I bring that on myself? A guy started a fight with me, and I responded. I stood up for myself. The other guy is supporting somebody who's bashing my family, and I put his last name, a birth year, and a city in the chat. That justifies some insane shit like that. No, it's a guy that knew I did nothing wrong, but wanted to do something because for years now, he's been looking for somebody whose house he could go to. Okay. I can't talk about this too much right now for obvious reasons, but I could say that much. And I can say that the thing this whole thing was based on, the reason for this, according to them, is me doxing his daughter, his family member. They took me to court in Maryland for that very reason. Okay. A judge looked at what I put in the chat. Okay. Because his wife brought proof. He brought the phone. She had a screenshot of me putting, how I put the name, the last name, the city, and the birth year in there. And the judge said he didn't dox anybody. He didn't do anything wrong from what I can tell. He should probably be taking you to court. And he ruled that I did nothing wrong. So you could say I brought it on myself, but all I did is what I always do. I stand up for myself. So that's it. I just wanted to say that again. Yeah, Pepe Le Pew, huh? Leon is the man. He gave me a membership. I still remember, my friend. Yeah, he is. He's a good boy, Leon. Oof, thank you so much, Leon. I appreciate you. Classy girl Anna, where in the fuck have you been? Good to see you. Let's see. My mom. I hesitate to talk about her at all, but there's a situation now. I don't know, with a different organ. I'll just say that. And she's, I don't know if I've said it already. I don't think I have. So I'd rather not, but she's got they got to do a biopsy, but first they want to do this CAT scan. So that's all. It's always something. Carmine, he knows everything about me. He's been to he's talking about SoFlo. The video is frozen. Great. That sounds about right. Considering how the day's been going. My computer has AIDS. Never mind. Oh, shit. That's not good. Is it on Devato? Getting jumped by 40-year-olds. Fucking children. 40-year-olds? You mean a 44-year-old, a 56-year-old. The other guy, I think, is 60. And the other two, I'm not positive. I would say at least the one guy whose name I know, probably 52, 53, something like that. Again, it's something I don't like to talk about, but people just keep saying whatever they want to say, even though you know the facts. Like you'll just say it was a one-on-one fight. Meanwhile, the guy himself, who I supposedly fought one-on-one, spoke about other people attacking me that night. It's like, well, what did he say? Forget he said that. Johnny, don't say that. Shh. We just want to say it was a one-on-one fight. So anyway. I bet the guy was... Jesus Christ, bro. Casey, my God. Sabrina Merrick, $5. Let's support FBS's entertainment. Thank you, Sabrina. This is not a great show so far. I'm fully aware, guys. I'm doing my best. I just have a lot on my mind. As you can imagine, for the last, I don't know, since maybe 2 o'clock or so, it's just been constant phone calls back and forth. And then I have to rush to do the show. So it's like, I don't have a game plan for this one. Yeah, of course, Christopher. And again, it's not even something we have to go on about. I just wanted to say that because it's like, I am the most lied on individual in the history of fucking MobTube. People will lie on me all day, every day. And again, regardless of what facts they've seen or proof they've seen that they're wrong, it doesn't matter. They'll just say, I always bring this up because this is a certain type of mentality. Sam the man, I use him as an example. He came in here and stated as fact that Joe Biden slept with Jill Biden when she was underage and while he was married. I found the truth, the true story. I read it to him, and he said, I don't care. I believe it anyway. Now, I bring that up because that's what we got going on in politics, at least on the right. We're not going to get too much into that. Okay? You see facts, but you ignore them because they don't fit your narrative. You know, I'm not like that. If you show me facts, I have to acknowledge facts because you can't deny them. They're facts. Your opinion means nothing, whether it's true or not. A fact is a fucking fact. By definition, it's already true, regardless of how you feel about it. But that's what we have on here. A lot of fucking people who will completely ignore the facts, create their own narrative, and tell a bullshit story. You know? And I am the biggest victim of all this horse shit. They do it to me more than anyone. Christopher Welty, $4.99. No game plan. Just do your thing. No game plan needed. Just do your thing. Thank you, Christopher. You're the man, bro. I appreciate that. You are doing great, FBS. I'm trying. I don't know. I'll say it. I'm all fucked up now. It's a cult. Look at what they did to Joe Rogan for stepping out of the cult. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. But again, I don't. This isn't a politics show, so let's talk about Yeah, well, he didn't have his dentures in last night, John. I don't know if you heard that. And he was talking like, I don't even know how you describe it. I don't know what you call that, but it's one of the funniest things I ever heard in my life, the Musk-Trump thing. Let's talk about Sugar, JC, MRE if you want. Let's talk about anything other than politics and what happened earlier in this day, please. JC? Yeah, JC. Why not? Let me see. Never let a fact ruin the narrative. It's everywhere these days. Yeah, you see it on my shows. Like, I'll show you proof. Like, I'll show you shit coming out of the horse's mouth, and you're like, nope, don't believe it. All right, whatever. But that's what goes on here. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. What goes on here, you've seen it since the beginning. You know, a lot of people are guilty of this. You know, the main ones I would say always are Angel. Forget that pig, Angela. She's just a cunt in the chat. Sometimes she disgraces the panel by coming on with that fucking voice. But, you know, Marla, those people, you know, one thing they have proven is, if the story sounds good to them, they will present that shit like it's been scientifically proven. I mean, it don't matter. They'll be like, what reason do you have to believe this? Oh, a guy told me. Oh, and he swore on his grandkids. Oh, well then, yeah, you absolutely should believe it. What? You know, this is MobTube. This is what we got going on here. You know, MRE, look, if MobTube goes on for 400 years, yeah, alternative facts. Yeah, that's something Trump created. Yeah. If a MobTube goes on for 400 years, okay. Oh, fuck. What was I going to say? God damn it. What was I going to say? I got to rewind now. Son of a bitch. I read you fucked me up, Wise Guy TV. It's my own fault. I can't focus. Let me see. What was your point, Chris? Present that shit like it's been scientifically proven. Yeah, we know that part. What else? They'll be like, what reason do you have to believe this? Oh, a guy told me. Oh, and he swore on his grandkids. Oh. I'm a funny motherfucker. Oh, well then, yeah, you absolutely should believe it. What? You know, this is MobTube. This is what we got going on here. You know, MRE, look. If MobTube goes on... there you go. If MobTube goes on for 400 years, there will still be people, generations after generations of people, that will fucking tell you that MRE is not a Nazi. It's amazing. Only on MobTube. Well, not only. Look, we find it in politics. But as far as YouTube communities, I would like to think that they're all not, not this bad. Or they're not all this bad. This is insane what goes on here. Insane. A guy like JC will tell a story that is so unbelievable and doesn't fit him at all. Like, you just look at him, you listen to him, it's like there's no fucking way. And you could look at his background. You don't have to, I don't like when people, they look at me and they go by my appearance and tell me what I did or didn't do or could or couldn't have done, whatever. It's not all that. You look at his background, you look at his address history, you look at stuff like that, and you look at his criminal record. This guy, do you understand? If you worked for a cartel and you sold drugs to the mafia for any stretch of time, you are going to fucking jail. There is going to be a criminal charge somewhere along the line. Okay. And you're going the fuck away. This is the 90s he's talking about. This is not the fucking 40s. Okay. The technology was there. Phone taps, everything else, video surveillance. He wants you to believe he bought drugs from the cartel, a Mexican cartel, and sold it to the fucking mafia. And he is actually pissed off that you don't believe it. He's pissed off. He's angry. Like people who are mad that we don't believe, that we believe that MRE is a Nazi. You know what I mean? It's like they get pissed off at you for calling shit like it is, you know? Like, you wouldn't have some sort of charge on your fucking criminal record. He's actually angry. He's pissed off. He's threatening to kill people. He's threatening to have the Bloods and Crips kill people because we don't believe his bullshit story about being a cartel mafia man. Or as he called himself, a marijuana mafia man. Do you know how delusional you have to be? Like, you have to be nuts. Because if you're telling a bullshit story and people don't believe it, a reasonable person would say, okay, I can't get mad at them for not believing it. It's bullshit. There are some people, though, like, for example, women who will lie to you and then get mad that you don't believe their lie, even though they know they're lying. Okay? JC, I would have to suspect at this point that maybe he believes his bullshit story. I don't know. Because how can you get that fucking mad that you're threatening lives and shit? How can you get that fucking mad that people don't believe your story if you know it's bullshit? So then I have to ask myself, does he know it's bullshit? It's kind of like Tony Pizza. Does he know he's lying? You know what I mean? Does he know his story is bullshit, or does he actually believe it? JC, I have to come to the conclusion that he really believes his fucking story. You know, I have no choice. How could you get that pissed off? If I came on here tomorrow and told you guys I was a space alien, and then the whole mob tube said FBS is a liar, he's quite obviously not a space alien, I would just be like, of course I'm not. Why would you fucking believe me? I'm obviously lying. But if JC told you he was a space alien and you didn't believe it, he's going to have you killed. You know, it's and then there's that. What a fucking mental patient you have to be to know that you're nobody, but then have the balls to tell people that you could send specific Bloods and Crips to come kill them. Oh my God, guys. Oh, and the women do that too. The women will say some shit every night for 6 months. And then 3 months after they're done, when you call them out on it, they will all collectively and individually deny it. Deny it like as if they'll be pissed off that you even accused them of it. Like, what? How the fuck can you accuse me of something like that? I would never do that. Bitch, the whole fucking mob tube saw you do it. Collectively, all the shows that talked about you doing it probably got 30,000 views. What the fuck do you mean? But they are steadfast. They will stop at nothing. They will continue lying all fucking day if what they're lying about makes them look bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never talked about his wife. Whore. What do you mean? Thousands of people saw you do it night after night in all different ways, all different methods you used. Text, fucking joining panels. You did it verbally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure there was phone calls about it. Those we don't know about, but I'm sure they're out there. You know, thousands of people heard and saw you do a specific thing, and you will fucking die on that hill that no, you never did that. What? I wish you'd actually die on a hill. Or in a valley or wherever. It don't matter. But it's amazing. People will like Angel. I got to bring this up, and I hate talking about this subject, but when she said she will fight tooth and nail I think to this day, to convince you that she was not on a certain person's channel when he was talking about a fictional tape. We've literally shown video of her on that panel, and I believe she continued saying no, she wasn't on that panel. I'm not sure. Maybe she finally admitted it, but this is bizarro world stuff. This is not normal. You know what I'm saying? It's not normal. If you were to say to me today, bro, one time you called Lee Cole fat, you know what my response would be? I'd say it was many, many times, not just one. Stop lying. I did it more than once. But I certainly would not say, no, I didn't, knowing that everybody saw me do it. That's the first example I came up with. No offense, Lee. I don't know. Anything you tell me I did on here, and unless I forgot, and then if you show me proof, I will say, oh, my bad, I forgot I said that. But these people are like, no, man, and the MRE is a Nazi thing is always mind-blowing. Like, no. What do you mean he's a Nazi? What would make you think such a thing? Gee, I wonder. You're right. I have absolutely no proof, no reason to believe that. Oh, God, I'm tired today, guys. I'm really tired. I'm hungry, and I got to go to fucking bed super early and get up super early. You guys want to donate? It would really continue donating, please. It would really cheer me up. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chat, Super Sticker, Zelle, however you'd like. It mean a lot to me. I saw a minute of the Underbelly JC interview. Yeah, I bet you threw up. They were only fireworks, for fuck's sake. What? I don't know. Oh, you're talking about the IED thing? Oh, I didn't know what you meant. You feel bad for the soft white underbelly guy for screwing up his channel? No, because I didn't know. See, I had never really watched that dude except for the Whitakers, and like when I was redoing this room last November, when I kind of took some time off, I was listening. I was trying to find different YouTube communities, okay? And somehow, and this has nothing to do with any YouTube community, I stumbled upon Soft White Underbelly, and I just had my phone on autoplay. I had my phone sitting on the table over there while I was painting and shit. I just listened to a bunch of interviews in a row, and it seemed interesting. I thought he just interviewed freaks and like homeless people and junkies, but people started telling me that, he interviews a lot of people that, have no credibility, that are completely full of shit. And then once you see JC, it's like, oh my God. If he'd interview this guy, I mean, do you have any street smarts? What's that guy's name that runs Soft White Underbelly? Like, this fucking geek comes to you and tells you that he used to buy fucking drugs from a Mexican cartel and sell them to the mafia. And you're like, great story. When can you do the interview? What? That's a guy who has no integrity. He'll platform anybody. It's like that dude. Who's that fucking guy? That one dude. I forget the name of his channel. After we exposed Danny Trio, he started interviewing Danny Trio, and then he would put shorts up of Danny Trio lying, blatantly lying, and people would be in the comment section like, bro, this has all been debunked. This guy's a phony. Why, you know what I mean? Why are you trying to give him credibility? And he just ignored it. That's a guy with no integrity. He'll just platform any fucking buddy. You know what I mean? He don't care. And he'll even try to pass off the bullshit story to you as truth. You know what I mean? MRE's cult will try to tell you that the swastika is a symbol of peace. Oh, yeah, of course. They'll say anything. These slapnuts. My Mob 2 personnel is enforcer for Bloods, Crips, Wall Street scammers, bookies, and hookers. LOL, I'm jack of all trades and master of none. Wow. Very interesting. I don't know. Dave, $10 in the end, you're still the bad guy. Thank you, Dave. I'll put that up when I get to it. I'm looking at it in the starred column, but if I put it up now, I'll lose my place in the comments. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Look at you guys. What do we got here? We got 50 there, 60 with Dave. Christopher Welty and Sabrina make 70. Dave earlier makes 80, and Sabrina makes 83. Wait a minute. I thought I was at 83 earlier. Let me do that again. Ben 41. Yeah, that's 50. 70. Oh, yeah. What did I do? What? Oh, my God. Let me try that again. With the gifted memberships, that's 50. Ben 41 makes 70. Dave makes 80. Sabrina Merrick, 83. Sabrina and Christopher Welty, 93. And Dave, 103. Nice. Now let's see if we can get to 150. How about that? I bet you guys can't do it. I fucking triple double dog dare you to donate another. What were we at? 103? $47. JC went from antenna installer to satellite installer to Hollywood celebrity. Yeah, no shit. By the way, can I just bring this up? It seems like nobody, at least not many people, do Cash App anymore. Why is that? What happened with the Cash App thing? And Venmo and PayPal. What's going on with that? I don't know. What did I just get? Oh my God, that's fucking disgusting. Look at somebody just sent me. Look at that. Holy shit. Is that from this show? I'm assuming it is, right? Well, fucking Danny Trejo's belly. It's like a cack in his belly. I don't know. Weird. What the fuck just happened? I think JC was responsible for breaking Chapo out last escape. Oh, definitely. JC gets pissed when you don't believe that he is not gay. I'm sure he does. Habitual liars believe their own lies. It becomes delusional, borderline obsessive. Yeah, I agree. The only guy on YouTube who could talk about the mob is Sammy the Bull. He's full of shit. Wait a minute. Wait. The only guy on YouTube who can talk about the mob is Sammy the Bull. He's full of shit, but he did have some relevance in Cosa Nostra. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think he's the only guy. I mean, I don't like Franz East, but he could talk about it. I think a lot of these guys who have pasts, even if they were just associates, they're interesting to listen to. You know, they are. They all got their own stories, you know. JC said he was who they based American Me on. La Prima. East Los. Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking. Oh, my God. I know he didn't say that, but how funny would that be? American Me is a good movie. Remember Blood In, Blood Out, too? That's fucking hilarious already. Mythomaniac. Is that what it's called? I wonder if that's a thing. JC is making a move with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. Making a movie with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. I wouldn't doubt if that's his next claim. Fucking weirdo freak. Get day passes from federal ADX to do my enforcer work. Oh, shit. You get day pass? Nice. ADX Florence. So they just let you out? It's an amazing story, but it's no crazier than JC's. You know what I mean? Not at all. The radiation from the antennas messed him up. Probably. It might have something to do with it. That's a good point. I never thought about that. I'm still in witness protection until the feds capture him. Who? You said I'm still. I am truly scared of JC. That man is dangerous. Bro, listen, I didn't know how dangerous he was until he left all those threats in Michael Hensley's Instagram, you know, and then it's like, I didn't know that he had these types of connections. Listen, when it really comes down to it, we're all going to die at the hands of JC. I think we might as well just man up and face it. He's going to have us all killed, or he's going to do it with his own bare hands. Excuse me for a second. No, okay. That's better. It's not perfect, but it's better. Sorry, guys. I'm nuts. That white boy JC be everywhere perpetrating. What's up with that? JC threatened a jarhead that would stomp the fuck out of him. Oh, my God. Michael would kill him. Oh, my God. But again, I guess when you're, you know, nestled away in your mother's apartment in Fresno, California, you know what I mean? And there's only what? I don't even know. There's only a handful of people from MobTube that live in California, right? A couple of you guys in the chat, and who else? I think maybe that is it. Crime and Entertainment. Who's the Hollywood Wade guy? I think he might live in Cali. But, you know, he's not really, he does interviews and stuff. You know, he's not somebody who gets involved in the beef and shit. So, you know, he knows he's got nothing to worry about. You know, nobody's coming to see him. Nobody's going to jail for his monkey ass. Ain't happening. Some people on here can't fight tooth and nail. Some people up here can't fight. All right. You've been warned. The Rolling 60 Crips, the Pyro Bloods, MS-13, Gangster Disciples are all after El Cid. But not the Black Disciples? That's good. JC is a motherfucking hardcore G, son. He certainly is. Wise Guy TV. He's a gangster. Oh, well, then you're a lot more tired than me, bro. I'm mentally exhausted. You guys, you're physically exhausted and mentally exhausted, probably. You have it a lot worse than I do. You know, it's stressful. Lee Cole lost 60 pounds. Now he looks like senior citizen gigolo. Really? I haven't seen him in a long time. Does he look better? I don't know. Lee, send me a picture of yourself real quick. I want to see. Fireworks with bees taped on. What the fuck are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, BBs. Oh, you mean, yeah, the IEDs thing, yeah. LOL, in my cosplay world, I'm the son of Sam, John Gacy, Rex Houseman, Charlie Manson, Ted Bundy, all rolled into one. That's a lot of serial killers, bro. It's a lot. Lee Cole was a male entertainer, was he? I liked his work. Soft White Underbelly was doing a good job. At first, he had no reason to just platform clowns without vetting them. No, and JC, listen, he just lost all credibility after that. He might not realize it, but invest in yourself. Yeah, that's the guy. He's like friends with Stax, right? I tried to be nice with that guy until I found out that he's not a good guy, you know? I found out about the fucking... Well, first, when I saw him platforming this douchebag and putting up shorts like as if Danny Trejo's stories are real, but then what was the other thing that bothered me about him? Oh, he's friends with Stax, yeah. So, yeah, it was. Who's that, Sabrina Merritt? I'm an old man. I don't know how to do that other shit, but I will next time try it. I'm not sure. I'm behind in the chat, so I don't know what you mean. Come on, peeps. This guy has been through a lot here. You're fucking right, guys. And even El Cid puts me through it, fucker. I'm very mentally tired. I'm stressed. I'm very stressed. All these interview talk shows eventually turn into Jerry Springer, always end up about views and money, regardless if it destroys credibility. Yeah, I agree. Guys, you know what I was watching? I don't want to get sidetracked. I'm getting obsessed. I want a fucking bike. And when I say a bike, I'm talking about I want a GT Pro Performer or a Mongoose Blue Max or a Harrow of some sort, a Redline, a Hutch, a Dyno. I want these bikes. I want one. I'm searching desperately for one of these bikes, but my God, oh fucking mighty. They are so expensive. See, I buy things I couldn't have as a kid. I wanted a GT Pro Performer so bad. It made me miserable that I couldn't get it. Back then, it was probably $150. Now they're $4,000. So I won't be getting one of them. But maybe a Redline, you know, a Hutch, like I said, a Harrow. Even my old Mongoose Blue Max. I'll take that. That's the bike a couple of the people in Rad had. You know, that was my bike. You want to hear what's fucked up? You know what happened to the Mongoose Blue Max? I had it for a long time. I kept it way into adulthood. I think I gave it to Cam for his son when he was little, and it's gone now. You know how much that bike is worth now? Oh, God. I don't want any problems with JC. JC is a very, very dangerous individual with a lot of connections all over. Yeah, I notice you don't talk about him too much anymore. Now I know why. Can I talk to you, SA? You letting JC in, SA? I am here working out. Is that right? Nice. Come on, Carlos. Let's see who could do more push-ups, you piece of shit. Fucking soft low. Fresno Bloods are no joke, yeah. Well, I'm sure there is some. You know what I mean? But you don't know them. The Bloods and Crips are everywhere now. They're everywhere. They used to be just a West Coast thing. But they're all over the fucking country. Everybody's a Blood or a Crip now. You ever notice that? All the rappers are Bloods. They're either Blood or Crip. Every fucking one of them, it seems. Even Chris Brown, this douchebag, became a Blood after he became a millionaire. You know how stupid that is? That's like you're going in reverse, dummy. The goal is to leave the streets when you become rich, not to enter them. Like guys that weren't even street guys. You know what I mean? Who's the other one that became Lil Wayne? Didn't Lil Wayne become, what is he? A Blood, right? He became a Blood he might have been. No. He became famous when he was like 14 or 15. I don't think he was a Blood before that, right? I think he became a Blood later on in life. Not that long ago, if I remember correctly. But there's a lot of them. A lot of the newer rappers, too. FBS needs a BMX. I do. Super expensive. I had a Ducati, but the parts are so damn expensive. I'm talking about a bicycle. Hutch Trickster was the shit, all chrome. I was watching Rad before the show when I was on the phone. I wasn't watching. I was on the phone with a million people, so I just had it playing. I love that movie. Reminds me so much of my childhood. Rad. Remember Gleaming the Cube? Oh, man. Fucking movies were amazing. Amazing. Dr. Christian Jessen. Hello, everyone. Hello, Dr. Christian. If you're really a doctor, I just want to let you know my PayPal information is... No, I'm just kidding. I raced BMX when I was a kid. I still have my Kuwahara and Diamondback. My kids rode them too. What? Butterfly, how much would you sell me the Diamondback for? Please tell me how much. How much you want for it? Seriously. In Fresno, the fuck? It's the Bulldogs you got to look for. Who's that? I don't know who that is. Oh, Sabrina Merrick, $5. Mark Latia, is that how you pronounce that? Soft White Underbelly, that guy, the guy that does the interviews. Gotcha. That's his name. Okay. Thank you for the 5, Sabrina. Thank you. That is, what is that, your second or third donation? Third. Thank you so much. Chris Brown is simply getting extorted. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, no doubt. Tekashi's another one. This dickhead. They made him like an honorary Blood. They kidnapped him. They fucked this girl. There's another kid that was not a street kid. He grew up in Brooklyn, but you could ask anybody around him when they talked to people who knew him. He was a good kid. You ever see that picture of him in like the cardigan sweater? And he looks like a fucking, like a nerd. Got the hair nice and, short and combed to the side. And he became a street dude when he started rapping. And when I say that, I don't mean he became a real street dude. I mean, that became his persona, and then those guys, yeah, they extorted the shit out of him. He was so fucking anxious to be around real street guys. He was so eager to be a somebody of some sort that, he let them play him, Those guys, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Tupac is one of them. Except, he's a kid from the streets, but he didn't become that thug and that he didn't become that guy that he wound up becoming until after he played Bishop in Juice. They even said it. He never broke out of that character. He became Juice. He became Bishop in the movie Juice, and he stayed that way. And then look what he did. He's getting himself involved with Mob Pyroos and shit. He got the tattoo he was not supposed to get. He's hanging out with a bunch of these guys who are clearly just using him. And, he's doing gang shit without being a gang banger. He shouldn't have been stomping Orlando Anderson in the fucking casino that night. He signed his own death warrant. You know what I mean? When you got guys like that around you and you're the money guy, you let them do that shit. They're the gangbangers. You know, but nope. It does, Alex. I have a GT Pro Performer from the early 90s. I powder coated back then and stuck it in my garage. Guardino Inc., how much you want? How much you want? Oh, yeah. Rick Ross, yeah, without a doubt. Clown, fucking fraud. Rad was an excellent movie, man. Lori Loughlin, that was before, like, she was the one in Full House and shit, right? Yeah. She was a hottie back then. Now I look at her and I'm like, yeah, she's not hot. Nah, because I don't want. See, this is the thing about me, bro. Everything is nostalgia. I buy shit I couldn't have as a kid. Why do you think I got the sneaker fetish that I do? Because I couldn't have the sneakers everybody else had in school. My dad wasn't having it, you know. So I started selling drugs just so I could have the shit the other kids had. And the things I couldn't get, like there's even skateboard decks I look at from time to time that I couldn't have back then that I want to buy now. I'm not going to fucking skateboard. I'm about to be 45 years old, but I want it for nostalgia reasons because I couldn't have it back then. Same thing with the bikes. I was never really a BMX guy. My brother was. I was a skater. My brother was he was a beast in BMX. Like he was nasty. But he always got hurt a lot, though. He was always accident prone. But I always wanted a GT Pro Performer. That's what I wanted. You know what I mean? And I couldn't have it then. Unfortunately, I can't have it now either. Unless one of you guys has one that you'll sell to me. That would be nice. No, I don't want that shit. I don't even know if I'd ride the fucking thing. You know, it's just simply for nostalgia purposes. So I could say I have it. You know what I mean? I might just put it in the garage. Just for nostalgia. But no, I'd probably ride it. A GT Pro Performer or like a Diamondback, a Redline, a Harrow, a Hutch, I would ride. I don't know. I wouldn't be sitting here doing fucking tricks probably, but you know what I mean? I'd ride it for no other reason than the fact that I have it to ride. And then it would end up in the garage. I was just looking at the 70s GT skateboard that I had as a kid. So cool, but more money now than they were then. Oh my God, all those boards are, man. My brother El Cid drives a scooter with Chicago Muscle, and Beck, they wear wigs. Is that right? Tekashi is different. He hooked up with Bloods to boost his career. Yeah, he did. But Chris Brown is another one. Chris Brown wasn't a fucking Blood. He became one. I was locked up with Shoddy 6ix9ine's manager. Oh, for real? Oh, shit. What did he tell you he wants to do to a Tekashi? I know you can't say, but I'm a supermodel. I'm not lying. There you go, Jesse. Anybody can be whatever they want. It's MobTube. Gleaming the Cube has my black ass wanting to make a half pipe in the sewer. Yeah, I know. That shit was sick, wasn't it? Oh, my God. Guys, I think crazy shit. I was looking at OC Ramps. It's this company that builds ramps. And I was thinking, I have a huge yard. Like, what could I get a fucking half pipe in the yard? I swear to you on every fucking thing I love, if I could get a half pipe, I'm riding it. If I could go anywhere there's a half pipe where I could have some level of privacy because I might embarrass myself at this age, I'm riding that half pipe. I don't give a fuck what injuries might come from it. I'm riding that shit. Bulldogs are the biggest gang in Fresno. Bloods, very legit and dangerous. As soon as my net worth hit 5 mil, I'm joining. There you go. That makes a lot of sense, Shalanda Clark. Don't get me wrong. He had the heart of a fucking lion, Tupac. I truly believe that guy had no fear. But he wasn't a gangbanger. You know, you leave that shit to gangbangers. No, he didn't. He didn't take it seriously enough. I just Googled it. They go for about $1,000. I didn't realize it. Oh, so I guess I'm not getting that bike, huh? Fucking Gordino. Why don't you sell it to me at a reasonable price just because we're friends? You know, we go back years now. I know you could get 1,000 for it online, but I mean, what will you give it to me for? That's the question. That's the question. How much have you donated, Gordino? If not much, you can make up for it by selling me that bike at a very reasonable price, like maybe $500. How about that? I could skate the quarter pipe, but not the half. I skated quarter pipes in my life. I never got to skate a half pipe. Never. It just wasn't back then. You know, you lived in the Northeast. There wasn't just half pipes everywhere. There was this guy that was close friends with my dad. Sometimes we would go to his house. It was actually in New York City. And next door to him, there were these kids that had like a little backyard, but they had a mini ramp in it, like a small half pipe. I used to just watch these kids and be like, man, they were all older and stuff. I was like, man, I made them all laugh because you know that sound of the skateboard when you drop in and you fucking, you know, that I used to say, I love that fucking sound. And they thought I was, you know, they thought it was like a cute kid thing, you know? Like, no, I love that shit. I never got to skate a half pipe though. How was your mongoose? I had one in the 80s. I loved that thing. It was dope. I loved it. I did. It was the best I could get when I was a kid. You're better off buying NVDA stock. It's a big money maker down the road. Really? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Half pipe is crazy. Yeah, man. Do I live far from a hospital? You knew he was going to die? Those are two separate things. No, I don't live far from a hospital. It's fairly close. And then Tupac, he knew he was going to die. Yes, he did. He wanted to die. More so than he knew, I think he wanted to die. Uh, 500 plus shipping. All right, guys, I think I'm going to get going. I want to thank you all for being here. Everybody who donated, I really do appreciate it, man. It means a lot to me. I got to go eat something, guys. I'm fucking starving. Fucking Sabrina, Dave, Ben 41, Leon, Sabrina, Christopher Welty, Dave, Sabrina. Thank you guys so much. Did I get any cash today? Let me just check. No cash. I haven't gotten anything in Venmo in quite some time, probably 2 weeks or so. It's hurting my feelings. But it is what it is. Thank you guys for everything. I love you all. I don't know when I'll see you tomorrow, but until then, salute.